Gene, we'll get started. I just want to quickly say, some of you might be thinking right now, holy crap, I'm going to run out of here and I'm never going to do this because it sounds so incredibly daunting. It really isn't, and I promise, from my perspective, that for those of you that are most maybe afraid of this online initiative, we're going to be there for you. We'll walk you through it. We're going to give you the tools that you need to make this successful. It is online. It's all online. It's if I can just from a marketing strategy perspective, this is what it looks like. It's a great big drive to web strategy. We're going to drive the Community Foundation and all of their media efforts. We're going to drive traffic to that site. Could you put the Arizona site on? We're going to drive traffic to the site. We're going to tell people, here's what we're doing in the county, and here's how you can help on the Great Give Day. We're going to give you tools to reach out to your, 285 people who are going to reach out to you, 285 people. Hey, guess what? You know what that's called? That's social media. Let's pop that in. So it's really not that difficult. We'll give you the tools. So leading up to the event, that's the strategy. Let's drive everybody to this website. Let's tell people more about what we're trying to do on the Great Give Day. That's it. On the Great Give Day, all of you nonprofits are going to drive your donors or your prospective donors, your supporters, to your website that we're going to help you set up. For you larger nonprofits, maybe it's not this website that we set up within Razoo. Maybe it's a website that we set up on your webpage. But we'll use a Razoo, it's called a widget, to drive those donations through the program so that you get credit for it. So there's a solution for each of your unique needs. We'll work through it. So that's from my perspective how this is all working. We're going to be there for you. We're going to provide the toolkit. We're going to talk about it. Gene's going to talk now about how we're going to some of the different things that we're going to do to fundraise, or rather to raise awareness for this great gift.
First of all, I want to thank you all for everything that you're doing in the county. It is absolutely incredible. Second of all, for you all being here and being with us as a partner in this effort. It's an incredible effort, it's an incredible vision, and it's catching on. And speaking with different businesses and media, we've started to form relationships with Capital Newspaper, the Maryland Gazette, What's Up Magazine, WRNR. All these different media outlets are sharing the vision, are seeing the great things that this event can do. And this event is going to go ahead and create awareness for each and every one of your charities. I'd say 6 months ago, I didn't even realize that I never thought about it as a person, but there were as many charities as there were just in this county alone. So this is going to actually create a tremendous amount of awareness. We're going to be working with civic organizations, student groups, with other organizations, again, to get the word out for the general Great Give. As the general public that doesn't give, they're going to go ahead and they're going to look at the site, they're going to say, oh, look at this charity, or I have that interest. And a perfect story, just on a personal note, every day I try to talk to one person I know and one person I don't to talk about the Great Give. And yesterday evening at Big Vanilla, just down the street, I spoke to a gentleman was there, no one from Adam. I just said, hey, I said, I'm a member here, and he told me, and I said, do you have any favorite charities? And he said, well, no, not really. He said, but it's interesting. I told him, well, I'm working on this project called The Great Give, and it's an absolutely fantastic thing. And he said, well, tell me more about it. And he said, I've got 4 children, and we want to get the children involved in charity. So I told him about the Great Give website, and he said he's going to go take a look at it, and hopefully that will bring us another pair of eyes to learn about an association. But I'm doing that every day, and will all people, or even 50% of the people, do something? No, but they may hear about it, they may pass it on. It goes to what Kathy was saying about the 250. 285 people. I mean, this is going to become huge. The awareness is going to become huge. And the impact is not just the money, it's the awareness, it's the connections, it's the donations and or other partners that your individual charities may get from the awareness, not just from the Great Give, but also from going directly to your donation site, learning about your charity. So it's a really great opportunity. The roles of the nonprofits, we want you to get the word out to your donors. Let them know what the Great Give is going on, because that's going to be one of the channels to get donations and create awareness. Through your board, through your membership, through your email lists, through your social media accounts. How many have Twitter accounts? Great. Do you follow CFAAC? And thank you for those of you who are already following. We had 8 members as of last, a week ago, Sunday. We now have about 130. So it is starting to grow. How many have a Facebook page? How many people follow Community Foundation Magnolia County? Please follow. We're going to follow you back on Facebook. We're going to follow you back on Twitter. What I've been doing Twitter, I mean, we've grown, again, from 8 to 130 in less than 7 days. And how did we do that? I mean, we'll be talking to you about at our training sessions, but also the way we do that is we retweet your tweets. So we're creating awareness for what you all are doing, different events that you have going on. And other people are retweeting or making comments about that. We're engaging people and asking people, do they know about this or that? And let's see. And so consider other ways of reaching out to your business partners, to vendors, and to the community. And again, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have the training sessions. We're going to have a great partnership. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Any questions so far? Yes. It's a perfect question. And if these platforms do charge a fee. Razoo currently, until a couple of days ago, charged 2.9%. That's what our contract calls for. The Community Foundation and the funds that we raise with the supporters are going to pay that fee. So when you get a $10 donation, ends up $10 in your pocket. The Razoo, what Stacy said, when we get it a month later, the checks will be cut on the 10th of the month following the donation. So that's when we see the check. But a great question. Yes. The question was, will you get the name and address and donation amount of every donor who contributed to the nonprofit? Yes. And so yes, and you can download it as a CSV file that then you can then upload to your donor database that you have. The Community Foundation, well, let me say that unless they give an anonymous gift. The Community Foundation gets the name and the email address to thank them, not donation information, not address information, just the name and email address. Just as a follow-up. The question was, do the people that come in have to designate a charity, or is it go into a general? You have to give on the charity site, because the general website is it's the gateway. You go into the general website, you find your nonprofit through the gateway to the nonprofit. That's one way to get there. It's not the only way. Then once on their website, there's the donation page, so it's automatically designated to that nonprofit. Yes, that's a really good point. That will provide, there'll be logos and there'll be other artwork, other things that, could you scroll down? This is the pre-event website. You're going to get courses for Anne Arundel County, but that's too far. Just right there. See where it says nonprofits? That's going to be you're going to go there often, because that's going to be where your toolbox is located. Inside your toolbox is going to be all this great stuff, including artwork like that.
Great.
But one thought that is being tossed around is the fact that possibly, as a partnership, the individual charities might take up stations at different locations that we would find, and they would promote themselves and the concept of the Great Give. So let's say that the Annapolis Mall gave us a space at the food court where we could have a table set up, and maybe it could be shared for 4 or 5 charities could take shifts and man the Great Give table. And while they're there, they can go ahead and talk about their specific charity and the Great Give event. So those are some of the thoughts that we're thinking of now, and we plan to actually. Oh, go ahead. That's it.
The other thing that we're doing too to bring awareness to the individual charities is WRNR has committed to a month-long public service announcement campaign for us, and we'll probably email all of you one more time because we have some new participants, to get information from you on what could a $10 donation do for your organization, what could a $25 donation do for your organization, and they're going to work that into a month-long public service announcement campaign where they'll say things like, you know, for such and such organization, did you realize that a $25 donation can buy breakfast for a family of 5 at the shelter, or something like that. So that will bring individual awareness as well, and we'll be weaving those stories into our Facebook posts and things like that too, to bring attention to the individual organizations that are participating. So if any of you haven't submitted that information, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, so some of you may be new since then, I'll send an email out reminding or inviting you to submit that information for us that we can use in the public service announcements that we're doing.
And again, anybody else that has ideas, bring them forward to them, give them to us. Another example is we're in talks now with Broadstrike Cable, Arundel Broadband. They're talking about doing something to create awareness of the cable channel. Comcast is already involved. So we're tossing the seeds of the vision out there, and people are embracing it. And somebody over here, yes ma'am.
We actually haven't finalized that. What we're going to do when you actually officially register is ask for that income information, and then we can look at the scale of nonprofits where we, you know, where that break may be, and then determine from that point who's small but mighty. Because right now we don't know who you all are as far as an income level, but that'll be part of the registration process for us to then determine.
Was there another question?
Asking about the registration process, yes. Right now, all we've gotten from all of you is an email saying, hey, we want to be part of it, and so we're including you in all the marketing or the invitations for things like this. But we will need to get a more formal sign up, yes, so that we know that specific information. So, I would say it'll be before the next training, so probably within a week or so. And our goal is by April 1st, we will be able to tell you exactly what the price category amounts are, so you can start to focus where you want your awards emphasis, you know, your emphasis to be as far as which awards you want to go after. So by then we will have had our sponsorship dollars raised and things, and then we can divvy up the monies in the categories. So by April 1st, you'll have that information.
Okay, Jones.